up, my Transformers family? Welcome back to another episode of George Reviews. Of course, I am the 80s Transformers fan. Today on George Reviews, I'm doing a little bit of Transformers news today. In case you haven't heard, Hasbro is reissuing Blaster and Soundwave in their retro line. I guess it was formerly the 1986 movie line, but I'll talk about that in 1 second. First of all, I want to give credit where credit is due. So I woke up a little late today, and I got up checking my responses to my videos, my messages, my emails, and everything like that. And I got a few responses to my 1986 Studio Series Deluxe Class Brawn video. And in the video, I did not know that this flap folded away. Actually, I ranted on this little part right here, so I guess I owe Hasbro an apology. But you know, I'm big enough to take that heat. But I have not tried it, and they say it folds back to the windshield, which I suggested in the video. Now, it doesn't fold forward because it has these two little things blocking it. So I don't think it folds forward at all. And when I try to go to the back, like, this is me putting like standard pressure on it. And it's not, you can see I'm like bending a little bit, and it's not popping back. And I didn't want to break it. So, and they've had butt flat issues in the past. Not making excuses, but I didn't push hard enough, so I'm going to push harder now. And you heard the snap, and there it is. It folds away. So my apologies. I had a few viewers comment this, but I'm a big enough man to come back and say I apologize. I was very critical of this. And now this just bumps up the figure a whole nother notch. So anybody that saw the Brawn video, I hope you get a chance to see this part. So I apologize, Hasbro. Alright, so a special shout out to all the viewers that kept me on my shit. Like, straight up, I don't even know how to say it, but thanks for keeping my head in the game. I appreciate that. A chance to correct my mistake. Now I want to talk about the reissues that we are getting from Hasbro. They are Walmart exclusives. We are getting Soundwave and Blaster, or Blaster and Soundwave, that we just recently got. Now for me, I'm gonna put some images on the screen in 1 second, but for me, like, I feel like I just bought these guys. I literally still have some package guys. I even did a giveaway and gave some of these away, and I still have some in the package, which probably will be in a giveaway soon. I have open versions of these guys actually on my shelf right now. I use the reissues to display next to my vintage ones in their alt modes or whatever, so I can have both sitting there. But just got these guys. Now, first up is Blaster. This time, and they've changed the packaging. Well, I'm putting it on the screen, you can see it. They've changed the packaging back to the vintage style packaging. They've blasted 40th anniversary across the package, and this time for Blaster we get Steeljaw. He comes with Steeljaw, and they're in the more cartoon accurate colors, or more cartoon accurate colors for the first time. Back is the window packaging. Hasbro's going back to the window package. It's official. I got a window packaged Star Wars figure the other day. Was it Vader? So anyway, moving on. So he comes with Steeljaw. The last Walmart reissue did not come with Steeljaw. And my thing is this. I want to say this too off top. Again, we just got these guys. They should have started with some guys they hadn't done in a while. Like Hound was cool because we had never got Hound in the United States. There's still some Transformers that have never hit our shelves as reissues that they maybe could have got out. And on this packaging, it doesn't say anything about the 1986 movie, but I'm sure this is like the same toy lines. Alright, this next image is just a Blaster along with Steeljaw, no package. And you can see like the legs, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell the legs are a different color gray. The speakers are a light gray, and then he has this little striping across the window on his chest. And of course he has the blue eyes, which makes him more cartoon accurate. They didn't alter the face. They should have took an opportunity to update the faces, but I think that's what they're doing in the Takara line with the articulated. We already get news of the Optimus Prime that's coming out, the two different versions of Optimus Prime. And right by his leg is Steeljaw. The gold weapons are not chromed out. They have like a little bit of a matte finish to them. He has gray paint on his die-cast parts on his legs. And they changed the tape sticker or printing on the outside of the tape part of him that's facing us. So that is different. Now, with all the blasters I got, and I was never a huge blaster fan, is this different enough? But they cleverly dropping it with Soundwave, so you got to yin and yang it. So that's nice marketing, nice strategy right there. Here's an image of the back of the packaging. There is a multilingual tech spec for both Blaster and Steeljaw. 1985 artwork on the back with a whole bunch of printing. So again, they went back to the more vintage style packaging for these figures, which I'm cool with because I threw out my other boxes anyway for, was it Hot Rod, Thundercracker, and those guys. All right, next up we have Soundwave's packaging. And this kind of looks like a knockoff when you first look at it, that window around Soundwave. But outside the packaging looks good. But again, the standard like Decepticon purple, 40th anniversary. I'm trying to blow it up. It says Transformers and something in red, but I can't blow it up without it distorting. And he comes with Laserbeak and Ravage, which is cool. We get 2 tapes. They couldn't just be bothered to put 2 tapes in Blaster's package. I don't know. And here's an image of Soundwave, Laserbeak, and Ravage outside the packaging. I'm going to start with Ravage down there. Ravage looks the coolest. He got some paint to his die-cast legs, more cartoon accurate. Then I love the little gray painted circles on the little dark die-cast pin hinges with the Decepticon logo popped in there. That is very cool. Matted silver weapons. Laserbeak has the cut off weapons, and they gave him cartoon accurate stickers on his wings. I think this Soundwave is going to be a big seller. If you get a chance to pre-order, I'm going to tell you right now, you might want to pre-order if you're a Soundwave fan. And they're going to do Wal-Mart Con or whatever the event that they have. I believe it's on the 14th of October. So be ready for that. I'll try to put the, if I didn't say it correctly, I'll try to stamp it correctly at the bottom of the screen, unless I forget. Okay, and right next to them is Soundwave. So let's focus on Soundwave. You can see Soundwave with a cassette. Looks like that's Laserbeak in his chest, and that little blue part is just kind of funky. We might need Ravage in his chest. He has like a Decepticon logo, a translucent, well not translucent, but a Decepticon logo without the outline where you can see straight through to the tape deck, which is very cool. And all the chrome is gone, which you knew they would do, but it looks good. It actually looks good. This looks like a true cartoon Soundwave. The yellow around the door, the little striping on the sides of the door, the tip of the weapon, chromeless again, and they painted the little rockets inside his shoulder mounted cannon. I always call it a microphone. That's painted in, and then now Soundwave's face. They painted his face all the way up to the visor, making it look more cartoon accurate. This was done once before on one of the Takara reissues. I don't recall, but this was done once before, and it looks good. The ejector button is chromeless. I'm definitely going to get this Soundwave, even though I'm like reissued out. Definitely going to get the Soundwave. And let's jump over into the alt mode. Here's Soundwave as a cassette deck next to Ravage. Looks good, very cartoon accurate. All right, I didn't find any images of Laserbeak in his cassette mode, at least not outside of Soundwave's chest. You can see him through the chest door right here, but I couldn't come up with anything. Maybe you can. I pulled these images off of Walmart.com. Actually, you can go and check it out for yourself. But yeah, these are coming out soon. Or the chance to pre-order these guys will be announced soon on Walmart.com. Like I said, I believe it's on the 14th. Don't hold me to that. I got to sit down and check my data and see what's going on. And when I upload the video, it should be a little bit more accurate. But don't hold me to that. You know how I do on this channel. And speaking of these reissues, I reviewed Thundercracker and Starscream, and I really wanted the Skywarp, and it sold out on Hasbro Pulse at $33.97. And on Walmart.com, being sold by Wal-Mart, Skywarp has jumped up to $52, $52.50. Now, I'm not buying that. One cat told me, this one guy told me, if you find it in stores, he's still $33. But I have never seen him in stores. I saw, was it Kickback in stores? One of the Insecticon, I think it was Kickback. Saw him in the store, and I kind of passed on that. Like, man, I don't have the money to buy it all, and I just pick and choose anyway. For these reissues, it really got to catch my eye. And I really wanted this Skywarp, but I'm going to turn it down. It's available right now on Walmart.com at $52.50. And I'm turning it down. I'm not paying that for that. And the other 2 jets I got for $33.97, I'm not paying that. I'm straight on that. So you won't see that on the channel unless I get it for the $33. I don't know if the the prices went up across the board or why they're doing that. I don't know, but that's a $19 price jump. Just let me just say 20 bucks. So I'm not doing it. I was thinking about Perceptor. I wasn't a big fan of Perceptor, and luckily he sold out yesterday or today, one of the two. While I was contemplating it, and I'm like, good, because Retro Perceptor, again, it's not a lot there, not a big enough difference. If they had changed the head sculpt on these guys to look more cartoon accurate, definitely would have grabbed Perceptor, but I kind of passed on him. So I think those are the two that's out, or the three. Skywarp, Perceptor, and I believe Kickback are the ones that's out right now. So that concludes my Transformer news for the day, fans. Are you going to get these guys? Are you looking forward to them? Are you looking forward to one over the other? You got to pick and choose, or is it an easy pass for you? But 80 Transformers fan, I'm definitely going to get that Soundwave. And if my pockets are right, I'm going to get that Blaster too, just to go with the Soundwave. Not that I'm that big of a Blaster fan. Hey fam, if you notice, I got away from a lot of Transformer reviewing because it kind of got a little bit stale for me sitting here reviewing Transformers. And I've been trying to get out some older stuff and expand my channel because I collect a lot of things, especially from the 80s. I'm into a lot of different toy lines. And so I've been trying to get motivated. If you guys would request a certain Transformer, I definitely would grab it and pull it out because it'll get me motivated. But sometimes I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing the Transformers reviews today. So if you're in on the Transformers, you a fan of the channel, you can just hit me up and be like, you should review such and such. But also, here's a chance to request something. I'm kind of putting this out there, sort of like we can play a little game, you know, challenge myself. Next up, I wanted to do the Crimson Guards. I want to do some versus battles. That's what I'm trying to say. Some versus battles. I want to do these Crimson Guards. They're coming. Because versus battles are what I started my channel on. I wanted to put different versions of toys, vintage, new, and such as head-to-head. That's why I always bring out the older toy versions or whatever when I do a more modern one. Because I like the yin to the yang. That's my thing. That was the gimmick of the channel, and I got away from that. But next up, do you guys want to see the Crimson Guards? Do you guys want to see the Luke versus Luke in the return? I guess they never stopped using the bubble packaging on these guys. But these two of the latest Lukes that are out there. 3 current Lukes out. The one that comes with Grogu, I passed on that one. But I grabbed these two. Luke Skywalker is my 4th favorite fictional character from pop culture. Okay, everybody, this is the last one. You guys can vote on the ones you want to see in the comments below. Tell me what you want to see. This is a battle that I was supposed to do a long time ago. And I've had this thing still in the package. He's done slumped over and fell apart from being knocked around. He's still tied down. When I first started my channel, I was going to do this versus battle. And something happened. I got something in the mail, like a Masterpiece toy. And then I didn't do this versus battle. I want to do these C-Cons versus C-Cons battles. This was or I guess it still is, the Timelines exclusive from Transformers Collectors Club. Is there still a such thing as Transformers Collectors Club? I don't even know. And this was a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, but then it wound up like leaking to other places after Big Bad had it so long. And this thing was up on Big Bad for like 5-6 years. Still hanging around. So let me know what you think. Which one of these 3 versus battles would you like to see first? Hit me in the comments below. That's all I got, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of George Reviews. The reviews are every toy has a story. Peace.
New Autobots join Optimus Prime, Smokescreen, Trax, Hoist, Inferno, Red Alert, and Grapple. And joining the evil Decepticons, Thrust and Dirge. Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in the sky. The Transformers. Decepticons attack! Autobots will stop them! The Transformers. The Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro.